your freedom, and here you are, and you're ending their military careers. You're harming their families. You're harming them.
Life in the military is often considered a life of service and sacrifice, but some Fort Hood families say they've been forced to make sacrifices they didn't sign up for. Some are being asked to live in what they call deplorable conditions.
25 News reporter Jack Allen explains why they're speaking out now, demanding major change.
For Courtney Hamilton and her 4 boys, living on post at Fort Hood seemed like a great option.
The benefit of living on post is that you have that safety net, and when the homes that are there are toxic, then that safety net is gone.
They're one of several military families who say they experienced widespread mold problems during their time on post. They believe that mold is having crippling effects on the health of those living inside.
The health effects have been absolutely devastating. We have had fevers, daily fevers, headaches, nausea, which is a daily thing. There were days I had to write down prior to going into the grocery store where I had parked.
Emily Brown said her family lived in 3 different private homes on post, and each of them had the same issues. Those problems impacting the life of Sarah Kiernan's infant son, who spent most of his first few months in the ICU.
He was in respiratory failure. And had constant pneumonia. So every time we went home from the hospital, we were there for a few days and we'd go right back.
In total, 9 families are now suing Fort Hood Family Housing and their majority owner, Lend Lease, the private housing owner on the base, claiming they refused to acknowledge the problems and filed misleading reports.
We have exhausted all avenues. We never wanted to litigate, but we've been backed into a corner.
This isn't the first time Fort Hood Family Housing has been under scrutiny. In January, the Torres family was displaced from their home twice due to severe water damage. According to a statement from Fort Hood's Director of Public Affairs, officials there are aware of the lawsuit, but they didn't comment further. Families say it isn't enough.
We don't stand up and do what's right and fight, then they're going to continue down the path that they've been on for years.
Lawyers for the families told 25 News it will likely be more than a month before they end up in a courtroom, but if the mold problems continue, that date could be pushed up. Jack Allen, 25 News, Killeen.